Over the years, the Student Loan Authority has helped many students with low-cost education loans, and 11 years ago, we started the College Planning Center of Rhode Island after doing financial aid nights across the state with Senator Reed, and realized there was a need for a more permanent resource for students and families. Just this past year, we saw over 6,000 students and families in the college planning centers in the Warwick Mall, Bristol, and now up at the Boys and Girls Club up in Lincoln, Cumberland area. And it's not going to be an easy or a short process, but we recognize that we need to increase the higher education attainment rate, particularly for the Latino community, who has been traditionally underrepresented in higher education. And just like the Irish, the Italians, the Portuguese, and the Asian communities before them, the Latino community is going to very quickly become a very vital and important demographic here in Rhode Island. And we need to do everything we can to support the families and students as they do what immigrant families have done before them to become successful members of our community. So with that, I would just like to introduce our board member and treasurer, Mr. Caprio.
Thank you, Charles. You know, Rhode Island is a great place, and it's efforts like this that will continue to make Rhode Island the kind of place where the children sitting in front of us not only have great opportunity, but then are able to stay here in Rhode Island and have a great future here. You know, Rhode Island's the right size and has the right makeup to be the state that other states have to make excuses why they can't keep up with us. And it's this type of initiative that they'll all be trying to emulate someday, I know. It wasn't too long ago, and I know we could go around the room and everybody has similar stories, but my grandfather came here, he didn't speak English, he didn't have any skills, he didn't have an education, but he knew that he wanted to work hard, and he knew that education would be the way up the ladder for those who came after him. And within his lifetime, he saw his 3 children all attain graduate degrees, and then he started to see his grandkids get into a lot of colleges around the country, including me. So it's with that spirit that we march forward with this program. There's bright days ahead for all of us, and to the kids in the front row, keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
I'd like to introduce Secretary of State Mollis.
Thank you. Good morning. And you're right. As they say, not only am I a supporter, I'm a customer. And it is very, very important that we have days like this. You know, when we talk about what Rhode Island is going through, what our nation is going through, I and so many others are convinced that the way out of this is a better educated generation, a better educated youth. When you look at our peers throughout the world, if there's one place where we are truly lacking behind, it's providing accessible education for our next generation, allowing them to rise to the next level. And so I want to just thank the many members of our Latino business community, the Rhode Island Foundation, the Rhode Island Student Loan Authority, who, again, I can personally attest how great they've been. One of the main challenges of getting our children to that next level is getting rid of the intimidation of going to college. When I say that, I can personally attest of the various forms that you have to fill out, the financial aid forms, the work that it takes to get this generation prepared for college. And so this is a great day for the Latino community here in Rhode Island. And there's a few facts that I read that I just want to share with you. I'm sure you may hear it again before others speak. There was a recent study done. And the study found that the average level of education of Rhode Island's workforce and its income was projected to decline over the next 2 decades unless the state increases the number of Hispanic Latinos attending college. And the reason for that is that Hispanic Latinos here in Rhode Island comprise approximately 2% of our workforce about 20 years ago, and they'll be comprising almost 20% in the next 5 years. That is a crucial, crucial element to getting us out of the difficult times we're facing today. So I want to commend everyone involved. This is a great step. Again, as a parent, you realize how intimidating getting your child to college can be. The forms, the challenge of finding the finances, and I can personally attest that our Student Loan Authority is second to none. So this is a great day for Rhode Island, and I want to share a similar story as our treasurer. I also am the second and third generation of people who came to this country for opportunity. Opportunity for themselves, but probably opportunity for the next generation. And I know my mother and father, when you combine the two, had 13 brothers and sisters. And I can't think of one in that generation who had the opportunity to finish a 4-year college. And then you go to the next generation of various cousins and brothers and sisters, and even that generation didn't have as much opportunity as they should have. When I graduated from college, it was 75 years later from the day that my grandparents and great-grandparents came to this country. That's much too long. We can do better, and that's what we're doing here today. We are making sure that a first generation of individuals who came to this country and this state for something better get the opportunity to get their children, this great first two rows here, well-educated and on the road to serving Rhode Island and serving this country in many different ways. So again, congratulations on a great day, and thank you for the opportunity to say a few words this morning.
Constantino, please.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Superintendent Brady, Senator Pichardo, great senator, great advocate for this neighborhood, Secretary of State Mollis, and General Treasurer Caprio.